See, I don't talk about this kind of stuff much. I'm not going to get into revenues in the $350 million range. I'm just not going to do it often. But there's two reasons for this. Two reasons. And bear with me because I'm going to explain at the end why I don't necessarily think this is the greatest thing in the world. The market right now thinks this is stupendous. But I got two things. One, the fans, they like it. You know what? This stuff is prime. This is what people like. I personally am not into it. Personally, it doesn't do anything for me. What am I talking about? Wait. Second thing. The second thing is that this is getting bigger. Like, it's getting so big now. It's to the point where I can't tell you where I foresee it going. A, because I'm not in doing it. And B, because it's one of those, the technology just isn't there yet. Once it's there and we can actually see what this is going to do, then I guess all the sky's the limit on this. It's video games. You know what? Take-Two Interactive, they announced earnings. And their earnings yesterday, now we're covering this in arrears because, Activision Blizzard announced earnings. We're going to get to that. It's in another video. You click subscribe. We're going to get to that. Take-Two Interactive, they announced earnings yesterday. Yeah, that's an earnings call. That's how you do it. That is how you do it. I got a little thing at the end. I'm going to tell you why I don't think necessarily this is probably the biggest thing you're ever going to see. And maybe not something to chase after. But for right now, let's cover this earnings call. Okay, so Street said 19 cents. This is what they were saying. This company is not these guys were not doing well. A year removed from this is not a company that was being successful. 19 cents is what the Street said. What did they come in at? EPS of 56 cents. What? You shut that down. What did the Street say? It doesn't matter what the Street said because Take-Two Interactive pushes WWE games that apparently are doing really well, not to mention NWA or NBA NWA, the NBA 2K17. Apparently that does quite well as well. Grand Theft Auto franchise, Grand Theft Auto 5, and their biggest moneymaker, Grand Theft Auto Online. Those things make nothing but money. Mafia 3, apparently. I don't know nothing about it. Sounds like you're in the Mafia. I don't need no Mafia. I'm the Mafia. But is Mafia 3 making that money? It's making money. Good job. And apparently Red Dead Redemption been a little delayed. That hasn't stopped analysts in the last couple of days from they're bumping this. It's running. This thing is running. That's why we're covering it. Revs of 348. That's not billions. That's millions. That ain't diddly boo. But that beat the Street by 67 million, and that's up year over year, 27.8%. 60 million net income versus a 38.6 million net income loss. A loss last year. It was a loss. In the same quarter, they made 60 million. I don't know if any of these games, if these franchises are in on the precipice of the next generation of gaming, which is this online gaming. There's gaming leagues starting up. It's so, everything's online. And obviously their big moneymaker, the Grand Theft Auto Online, that sounds like that's online. I'm just using some deductive reasoning, but online does sound like it's online. Just saying, you probably know better because you play video games, but to me, online sounds like online. It sounds like it is, but I don't know, is that in the competitive gaming realm to the point where these franchises are going to be able to then go on and start leagues that cost, $20 million a franchise in this other league we're hearing about? Per city? That's pretty big to play, Overwatch or something? That's not Take-Two Interactive, though. But we heard this from EA, the gaming on this competitive level, which it's going to end up being where you're making bank. If there's not guys out there already making a living, they're not making peanuts. Ain't nobody eating no toothpaste sandwiches out there. This is people making money. If they're making money doing this, it's only going to get bigger. People love video games. People watch video game channels on YouTube way more than the stock market. They do not care how to make money. They care about how to beat Super Mario or whatever it is. Take-Two Interactive. They're killing it. Are they going to be there? Do I see? I don't. They're not in this realm. where it's going to be online. They're not going to drive it. They might be there as a part of it. This is a good pickup. They did a good job this quarter. But is that going to be sustainable? You could put out a good movie. Keep putting out good movies. How tough is that? You tell me about the people with consistency. Coming up, an earnings call from Activision Blizzard, though. You might be talking about somebody who's got some consistency. But Take-Two Interactive, this is how you do it. That's an earnings call. Video gamers, you know. You tell me. Is Grand Theft Auto Online? I have no idea.